Hi everyone, for today's featured ship we're going to be looking at a small vessel with a grand name and a mysterious end. Today's ship is the Sir Harvey Adamson. This ship was completed on the 27th of November 1914 and spent its entire life servicing what was then the British colony of Burma and what is now Myanmar. This little vessel managed to survive both the First and Second World Wars. It operated in both conflicts as a troopship and towards the latter half of the second conflict as an oil storage depot. As you can tell from this image, Sir Harvey is quite small and its vital statistics are as follows. The ship weighed 1,030 gross tons, was 219 feet, that's 219, which equates to about 67 meters, had a beam of 35 feet, which is about 10 meters, and a draft of 11 feet, which equals to about 3.5 meters. Two triple expansion engines powered two propellers and sent the ship chugging along at 12 knots. For a small vessel, it could carry up to 500 passengers, 12 first class, 12 second class, and the remaining bulk, 476, classified as deck class passengers. And to get them all safely to their destinations, the ship had a crew of 64. The ultimate irony is that this ship survived 2 world wars and would meet its end in 1947. On the 17th of April of that year, in the midst of a wild storm with a full crew of 64 and 205 passengers, the ship disappeared. Messages came through that it was seeking shelter, but after that, nothing was heard from it. And to this day, we do not know where the wreck is. The wreck remains completely lost. And in terms of wreckage, just a handful was found. The Court of Inquiry determined, without any proof, that the ship may have struck a mine that had somehow been worked loose or had somehow been forgotten during minesweeping over the previous 2 years. But to all intents and purposes, this small ship could also have been overcome by the storm. We just don't know, and it's sad that the fate of this ship and those on board still remains a mystery to this day. And if you wish to learn more about the Sir Harvey Adamson, and indeed the much larger British India Company, then a good introduction to this is Duncan Hawes' volume, British India Shipping Company, which is part of his Merchant Fleets series. This one is number 11. There are a few books out there about British India shipping, but this is an excellent introduction, and this book was my introduction on page 115 regarding the Sir Harvey Adamson. I hope this book has piqued your interest in some of the smaller ships, and I strongly recommend that you go and learn more about some of these little and relatively unknown ships.